Hey hustlers, Miles here. Hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I want to share my thoughts on whether or not Etsy is dying. Let's get into it. So welcome back to Hustle Endeavor. Please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I help entrepreneurs build successful long-term income streams online for more money, more freedom and a better future. And currently we were working on building our Etsy stores up, so if you need help with that, please subscribe. And quickly before we get started, I've put together a completely free 1-hour masterclass that will show you the exact steps and processes you need to take if you want to build an Etsy store that generates $100,000 or more in a year. To view the masterclass, just go to the link beneath this video. And finally, I also have some really exciting news to share with you guys. So make sure you stay till the end of the video to find out more about that. So recently I've been seeing a few claims amongst, the web that, Etsy is dying, okay? And, it made me think there must be, people who are feeling this way. So I thought I'd film a quick video about, my thoughts on this. And to answer this question, I'm gonna quickly throw up on screen my Etsy dashboard. So I've had my Etsy store for quite a while now. I think I started it at, the back end of 2017. But as you can see from my dashboard, over just the last 12 months alone, I've made close to $300,000 from Etsy. And there's been consistent, steady growth. When I look back in 12 months time from, now, based on everything I'm doing, right now, the things I'm putting in place and how this year is currently going, I estimate that, it's going to be a lot more than that. So, my answer is simple. Etsy isn't dying, far from it. This is a real business and a massive opportunity right now, especially if you're using print-on-demand products, which is what I recommend. Building, this business has, completely transformed my life. A few years ago, when I was stuck in my 9 to 5, I honestly at the time would have been, just happy making a few extra, 100 quid a month. So to own this store that has generated this kind of money in such a short space of time has completely, it's just been mind blowing to me. I've been able to move into this, dream house, get my dream car and, ultimately have, a lot less stress and worry in my life. And, this is just the beginning, guys. I'm not saying this to brag or to show off, If you've been watching me, for a while, I'm not about that. I'm simply sharing this to show you, what's possible, when you start taking, the right actions. However, if you go to some of these Etsy Facebook groups and forums, you're likely to see comments and conversations about, Etsy businesses struggling and sales declining. You probably, hear stories of the people who make all of that money over the the Christmas period or during the holidays, and then that income unfortunately dies overnight. So why am I able to keep up these results every month? I've had dozens of stores copy me, rip me off. I've even had Shopify sites steal my designs, which wasn't pleasant, but my store is still growing continuously month after month. In my opinion, it's because I put the time and work in to build strong foundations within my business. You never want to build your store on shaky ground. And what is one of the biggest foundations of any business? It's our brand, guys. It's the backbone of any business, and everything we do in our business should make that brand stronger. But it can't just be any brand. You can't expect to call yourself T-shirt Hut and expect to make loads of sales. You have to focus on building what I like to call an authority brand. Your store needs to be known or perceived by your customers as the leader in whatever field it's in. And it needs to be able or have the potential to grow beyond Etsy. That's the big key to success. You hear me go on and on about this a lot, but it's because it's so important. And so many sellers, if they were just to work on improving their overall brand, that success would explode, okay? Here's the big mistake or oversight I see all the time, okay? People focusing on building an Etsy business rather than building a business or brand that has a store on Etsy. Okay, let me say that again. The big mistake I see all the time is people focusing on building an Etsy business rather than building a business or brand that has a store on Etsy. Can you see the difference there? You know, it comes down to, you know, thinking long term about this. You know, it's like if Etsy was like, you know, the Whole Foods store, and we as sellers are, you know, chocolate, a chocolate company. Now, Whole Foods is a great place to get your chocolate into, to get a lot of exposure on our chocolate, to make sales, you know, earn income, but we don't want to just be known as a Whole Foods chocolate bar. You know, we want people to recognize our brand and remember it. We want to be able to sell our chocolate in loads of different stores, you know. We want to, we want people to seek us out. And that has been my whole goal, you know, with this. You know, Etsy has always been, you know, just the beginning for me, somewhere to start to build something big, something substantial. And, you know, I want to bring you guys along with me. I really want, you know, you and our community to, you know, have the same kind of success and freedom that I've enjoyed. And, you know, selfishly, I want to be the person that helps you reach your goals faster. So, you know, as I mentioned at the start of this video, I've been working on something really, really awesome behind the scenes. Since starting this channel, you know, I've been overwhelmed with the amount of messages I've received from people who, you know, are enjoying the content and, you know, getting results, and, you know, the awesome people I've had the chance to, you know, work with. You know, then as you may know, you know, due to popular demand, you know, I released my flagship course, Print on Demand Success Formula, and people have gotten great results following, you know, what's in there. Something that, you know, I'm also personally really, really proud of. You know, when I first started Hustle Endeavor, you know, I didn't quite imagine it would grow into something like this. Anyway, you know, a lot has been happening over the last few months, and, you know, there are a lot of things that, you know, I've been doing to grow my brand on Etsy and outside of Etsy to set myself up for even bigger success. And I'd really, really like to work with you on a much, much more intimate level. So I've been working on delivering a series of advanced live workshops. It's going to be live and it's going to be online. You know, it's the first time I've ever done something like this, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to contain all of my best stuff, you know, everything, absolutely everything I'm doing right now to grow my brand on Etsy and also outside of Etsy. And I think it's really, really going to accelerate your success. As you know, we've got, you know, quite a few people signed up to the channel now. And, you know, since these workshops are going to be at a much, much more advanced and more intimate level that I'll be, you know, working with people, I want to keep this group relatively small. So your best chance of getting a spot, you know, in the workshop is to place your name on the early bird waiting list, which should be, you know, somewhere below this video. So, you know, if you'd like to learn more about that, you know, make sure you click the link below and place your name on the early bird waiting list. Links in the description below this video. Again, if you like this video, you found it helpful, you got a few nuggets from it, please like and subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comment section how you're getting on with your Etsy stores. Keep hustling, and I'll see you in the next one.